Yes. All right. Thank you very much for staying with us once again, joining us on this channel, Sports 7GH, for yet another fantastic update. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much. Ghana will play versus Nambia at the Babayara Sports Stadium on the 8th of January 2023, 8 p.m. Ghana time. We are going to bring you likely starting 11 for the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars. This one, it is not the strongest 11 because playing a friendly game ahead of the AFCON. No, yes, you would like to have some of your key players to start and then play, but then not all of them. You get my point? Yeah, you would also want to try and see some of the new players coming into the squad. You want to see them and how good they are, so that going to the African Cup of Nations itself, you can make informed decisions, not based on their form at their club alone, but then also you've seen them play. So it's going to be a lineup that we are going to change a lot of things. You are not going to see the strongest lineup for the Black Stars, but then strong plus weak or strong plus new players over there. We will also talk about Mohammed Kudus. Shocking trending news. In fact, a trending news on Mohammed Kudus as I speak to you is that he said to miss the AFCON. I'm sure you've seen some, but is it true that Kudus Mohammed is set to miss the African Cup of Nations or not? We are going to give you all the updates and news and reports, what we know in this particular video on this channel, Sports 7GH. Do well to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell and select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying. About 7 days, the African Cup of Nations will start in Ivory Coast, AFCON 2023, but will be played in January 2024. 13th of January is when the ceremony is kick-starting. Ghana Black Stars will play our first game versus Cape Verde in the group on the 14th of January 2023. But before that game, we have to play a friendly game versus Namibia at the Babayara Sports Stadium on the 8th of January 2023, 8 p.m. Ghana time. And according to my report and sources, the game will be free to everybody. Nobody will charge anyone. You just close from work 8 p.m. there. You take your shot, DB, then you go to the Babayara Sports Stadium to monitor things and then ensure that you support the Black Stars. The last time you will see the Black Stars until they play the African Cup of Nations. So go and support the Black Stars at the Babayara Sports Stadium on Monday. But then even before we go to the likely starting 11 for the game, Mozambique today played a friendly game versus Lesotho. They won 2-0 over Lesotho. In fact, Lesotho drew 1-1 with Nigeria in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Nigeria for the Esan. Mozambique impo etimiashe Lesotho 2-0 in a friendly game. So we are bringing you all the updates and monitoring all the angles concerning the African Cup of Nations. In fact, on the 7th of January 2024, which is tomorrow, Egypt will play versus Tanzania. Egypt will play Tanzania at the Cairo International Stadium in an African Cup of Nations friendly, pre-tournament friendly. Just like Ghana will play versus Namibia, Egypt will also play versus Tanzania. We are going to bring you all the updates in this particular video. Just like I told you in my introduction, the strongest starting 11 or the starting 11 for the Namibia, is not going to be the strongest starting 11 for Ghana. Not at all. It's not going to be the coach, right now, he has a fair idea, of the strongest starting 11 or his strong starting 11 or the players who are going to start at the African Cup of Nations. He has a fair idea. He know players who has convinced him, players who have convinced him and players who have made their way into his starting 11 and even at the bench. Okay, now what this particular friendly seeks to do is that he has to know other players. He has to know. So you don't be surprised that the first half you play with a particular 11, the second half we will play with a different 11. Do you get a point? So yes, it is not the strongest starting 11 that's going to start the game. Okay, yeah, but then the coach will make sure that he makes changes to the squad even after the second half, and even after the first half. In the second half, he will still make a lot of changes to the setup. So we are expecting, or we are anticipating, that Richard Ofori will be imposed for the senior national team, the Ghana Blasters, for this particular game. The right back will go to Dennis Odoi, because Coach Chris Hughton would like to see Dennis Odoi again. That is what I'm thinking, that he would like to know Dennis Odoi again and see exactly what he will add to the team. So Dennis Odoi as a right back. The left back can go to either Gideon Mensah or Fatawu Hamid. Gideon Mensah or Fatawu Hamid. But I am thinking that the coach will go for Fatawu Hamid, because Gideon Mensah, he has played as the left back. Coach, he has seen him. And then also Gideon Mensah obviously will be our number one left back going into the AFCON. The AFCON, yeah, then Gideon Mensah will be, he's our best left back now. So I'm sure that Coach Chris Hughton will go with Fatawu Hamidu as the left back, and he played the friendly game versus Liberia at the Accra Sports Stadium, and he did very well. The Mediama SC left back. The 4 and 5 can go to Nicholas Opoku, and then Alexander Jiku, Nicholas Opoku, or Salisu Mohammed. In fact, I am sure Salisu Mohammed will play about 45 minutes of the game, because Coach Chris Hughton would like to see Salisu Mohammed. Since Coach Chris Hughton took over as the main Blasters coach, Salisu Mohammed hasn't played any game for the Blasters. So he would like to see Salisu Mohammed for himself, even though Chris Hughton was at the World Cup and he saw how good Salisu Mohammed was. But then for the whole of 2023, because of injury, Salisu Mohammed wasn't able to play. So I am sure that Salisu Mohammed and Nicholas Opoku, or Salisu Mohammed and Alexander Jiku, or even Daniel Amate, any partner, will be best for the game, friendly game versus Namibia. The midfield now will go to Saleh Samed Abdul, Majid Ashimeru, and then Richmond Lamte. I am thinking that Kudus Mohammed will not play the game. Yes, the friendly game in there, Kudus Mohammed will not play because he's still not at camp. We are going to talk about Kudus Mohammed and the trending news on him. So he will be out of the game. So number 10 Rono, I am suspecting that he will either give it to Richmond Lamte or Majid Ashimeru. So a midfield three of Richmond Lamte, Salis Abdul, and then Richmond Lamte. Richmond Lamte can be the number 10, can be the number 8. Majid Ashimeru can be the number 10, can be the number 8. So those two players will be us interchanging. That is what I am thinking in my head that the coach will be doing. Or he can also have Dede Ayew as the number 10 of the team. So Saleh Samed, Majid Ashimeru, and then Dede Andrew Remy Morgan Ayew, to give Dede Ayew some number of minutes so that he warm himself up for, you know, that at his club side he's not been having a lot of minutes in the French league. So you will also be thinking that let me give the captain of the side some number of minutes in this particular friendly game so that he warm himself up for the main tournament. So if the Ayew is the number 10 of the side, don't also be worried at all. Now I am suspecting that Coach Chris Hughton will go with the Mediama SC number 9. Okay, the Mediama SC number 9. I don't know why most of the time his name miss me like that. Yeah, but I'm sure I will definitely Jonathan Sowa will be the main number 9 of the team because of the changes he's making to the squad. Or Antoine Semenyo can be the main number 9. I'm not sure he's going to start Inaki Williams as the number 9 of the team. It is going to be either Jonathan Sowa or Antoine Semenyo, and then Osman Bukari will obviously start over there. Then Joseph Pinto likely to start. Jordan Ayew likely not to start because Coach Chris Hughton, he has seen Jordan Ayew. It's not a friendly game that he wants to see Jordan. All right. And when you see these friendly games, there is one of the other reasons why you want to make a lot of changes to your squad is that it can actually, one of your key players can get injured and they will miss the tournament. So you don't really want to try your key players like that because you know them and you trust them. Do you get a point? So Jordan Ayew likely will not start. Inaki Williams likely will not start, but Joseph Pinto and Osman Bukari, or Ernest Nuyama also can start in that particular game, and then Joseph Pinto on the other side. So that is the Black Stars likely starting 11 for the game versus Namibia friendly game. Now, Mohammed Kudus has been trending today because of, I don't know, a lot of people are saying that Kudus will miss the African Cup of Nations, and that has really been trending because a lot of Ghanaians are disappointed that why is Kudus, in fact, he's the only player here to join the Black Stars camp. So people are asking why is Kudus Mohammed yet to join the Black Stars camp, and the news is flying that he will, even if he's not going to miss all the games in other AFCON, he will miss 2 games. That is what I've also seen, that people are saying that he will miss the first 2 games. Now, there has not been any official communication on that particular story that Kudus Mohammed will miss the AFCON or will miss the first 2 games. There is no communication. The official communication the coach Chris Hughton gave was that Kudus Mohammed will join the Black Stars camp late because West Ham United are nursing or trying to sort out an injury, a very minor injury he has. So West Ham United are trying to sort that out, and then when they are done, they will release the player to join us. West Ham United have already congratulated or sent good well wishes to Kudus Mohammed and then Nayad of Morocco, 2 West Ham United players who are going to play the African Cup of Nations. They've already sent good wishes to them that they are going to play the African Cup of Nations. So I don't know where it's coming from that he will miss the AFCON and all of that. It is not an authentic news, or at least for now, there is no confirmation on that. Kudus Mohammed, we are still expecting him to be part of the Black Stars camp and then to be part of the Black Stars squad for the African Cup of Nations. So let's wait and see exactly when Kudus will join the Black Stars camp, and let's not destroy the environment with bad news surrounding Kudus Mohammed at all. Thank you very much for staying with us on this channel and joining us for yet another fantastic update. Do want to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell, and select or leave your thoughts and comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.